Me gusta marijuana, me gustas tú. Alexa, play Me Gustas Tú. Me gustas tú. I got robbed in Mexico. Not once, but twice. Guys, I'm doing something new this time. I'm going to be sending one of you lucky winners in the comment section down below a Starbucks gift card. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, like this video, and comment down below once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, 7 times. The more comments, the more chances you have. Anyways, let's get in the video. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Troy Talks a Lot. I'm sorry I was on vacation for the past week. I did tell myself, however, that I was going to film a couple podcasts out in Cabo, but when you're like 10, 12 tequila shots deep and like 3 Coronas in, let's just say you're probably not going to say anything of substance for the viewers. So for your guys' sake and for my own sake, I just decided to take a quick season 2 to 3 hiatus, and now we're back for season 3, episode 2 of Troy Talks a Lot. As most of you know, I was in Cabo last week, I think, for my brother's 26th, I think he's 26, birthday. I don't even know. Am I a bad brother for that? Maybe he's 27? I think he's 27. Yeah, he's 27. 27th birthday. And we decided last minute to go to Cabo because our parents have a timeshare out there and were nice enough to let us use it. So therefore, we didn't have to spend extra money on an Airbnb or a hotel out there. So we went to this place called Grand Solmar, and it was just a few of us. It was 3 to begin, and then 2 more friends came in for the weekend. So there was 5 of us total. And when I say it was dead, like Cabo was dead. We've been there during spring break. We've been there during the summer. We've been there during their peak season, which I think is winter. So it's not so hot. I guess people from like Canada and Minnesota, when it's like freezing cold, like fly out to Cabo for like nice warm weather. And well, there was nobody there. I felt like with a place where you have like 700 units or 700 rooms, like we were the only people at the fucking pool. And I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to start implementing a new feature into my videos where I'm going to show you guys like pictures and videos so you guys get a better understanding of what I'm looking at. But let's just begin with the hotel. Now, mind you, the hotel is beautiful, okay? The timeshare is beautiful. We have like the fat presidential suite, which is big enough to fit like 10 people comfortably. And mind you, there was only 5 of us, so we were sleeping like kings and queens. So we flew in on Wednesday, and Reed's birthday was a Saturday. Now, let me show you guys this hotel real quick, because the hotel is gorgeous. They have a huge pool. And when I say pool, it's like a saltwater, like mini ocean. It is massive. They have a huge water slide, which is super fucking sick. They've got a rope swing where you like swing off the rope and like land into the pool. The pool is so big, they have kayaks in it. And they have the paddle boards, which I absolutely loved. It was just mind-blowing that there was so much space, yet there was really nobody there. It was like we had the entire place to ourselves, which was nice. But at the same time, you kind of just want some people around to kind of like add to the environment. So it was nice. It was chill. I take it back. There was nothing chill about it. We were drinking every fucking night because Reed loves to just party. But anyways, so here we go. Let's get into the whole robbing aspect of things. Now, I didn't like actually have a gun pointed to my head, and I didn't have somebody come up and try to like jack something off of me, because you best believe I'm fast as fuck, boy. Okay, I'm fast as fuck, boy. So if you try to grab something from me and run away, I swear to God, I will run so much faster than you, and I will track you down. Like you couldn't get 20 steps off of me because I'm just so fast as fuck, boy. With that being said, on Saturday, which was Reed's birthday, it was October 27th. It was a Saturday. And Reed said for his birthday, all he wants to do is rent out a cabana for a couple hours during the day. We were obviously going out at night, but during the day, Reed wanted a cabana. And I said, sure, like, let's do it. So there's these really cool cabanas. It's not so much like a cabana. It's more like a cool, like, wooden dock with, like, couches and tanning chairs and stuff that are, like, sitting over this huge pool, so you could just like dive right in the pool. It's really cool. Basically, we had asked the management, so we asked the concierge, we said, hey, how much is the cabana for the day. And they said it's just a $250 minimum spend. So just, however long you're there, just make sure you hit the minimum of $250. We said, oh, perfect. We got 5 of us. That's so cheap. Done deal. We show up around like 12, I think, maybe 1 o'clock in the afternoon. It's beautiful, like fantastic, gorgeous day. Again, there's not many people around, but there's a couple more than maybe the couple days prior. And we pull up to the cabana, we're sitting down, the waiters come over. Mind you, there's really not many, like, the waiters come over because we're the only person that has rented a cabana for the day. Like, I don't know why we rented it, because given there's nobody at the fucking place in general, but Reed wanted it, so okay, let's do it. It's like buying courtside tickets to a basketball game that nobody's at. You're like, why did I do this? Why didn't I just like buy the nosebleeds and walk down to the courtside seats? But anyways, this is what Reed wanted, so we did it. So we're sitting at the cabana, and the waiter and waitress come up, and they're like, hey, like, what's going on? We're like, hey, it's his birthday. Let's get some shots all around. Let's get a couple quesadillas, maybe some sodas. Just, we're here to have a good time. Let's just do the whole shebang, right? So the lady was on board, and she's like, okay, cool. I'll get you guys a couple shots. I think I ordered like a couple quesadillas and some Cokes, because like Mexican Coke is fantastic. So we're having a good time. We're taking some shots, and the waitress was so nice, right? She was so cool. She was coming over with shots, and she was doing the whole like, you sit in the chair, it's your birthday, sit in the chair, pouring it down our throat, like doing the do-do-do with the whistle, moving your head back and forth, like hitting your head, like grabbing your chi-chis, which are your tits basically, slapping the guys on the ass. Like, it was like the whole like fun experience. I'm showing you the video right now. You're probably watching the video as I'm explaining this, right? So she was so fun. Like, we're like, oh my God, we love, what was her name? Sheila. So we loved Sheila, right? She was so fun. She was just here to like, just really like amplify the vibes, which is awesome, right? Like, that's what you look for in a server, and it was fantastic. So we were there for like 4 or 5 hours. We were jumping in the pool, going down the slide, hitting the little rope swing, coming back, ripping some more shots, slamming, like shotgunning beers, because that's what guys do. The girls were just having fun, doing their thing, having some quesadillas, maybe having a couple drinks. Like, we weren't getting rowdy, but we were definitely having a good time, as opposed to most of the people at the resort. So after like, 2 hours, we've all had quite a few shots. And we noticed that every time this server, Sheila, would come and bring shots, they would be huge fucking shots. Like, I have to find, I'm going to show this video to you. They would be like, they weren't shots. These were like drinks of tequila, might I add. Like, they were like, if the cup was this big, it was filled halfway of just straight tequila. And we're like, wow, they're very generous with their pours here. Like, how cool is that? We were thinking maybe since it was Reed's birthday, Sheila was hooking it up. So we're like, man, we love her. We're going to give her a good tip. Like, everything's good, right? Because mind you, we're thinking in the back of our minds, okay, the minimum spend is $250. We'll obviously overspend that. So we're thinking like $400 or $500. We're having a good time. We're getting all these shots, and these shots just kept coming around. And I'm looking at Reed. I'm looking at Frankie. I'm looking at like everyone there. And I'm like, did you guys order these shots? Because, dude, I don't know if I could take another one. And they're like, bro, I thought you ordered it. But we're just like, all right, fuck it. Like, whatever. We're here to have a good time. It's Reed's birthday. Let's get fucked up. So we're like slamming shots. Sheila comes around. She's still doing the whole like toot, 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 hit your head, like move you around, chi-chis, like the whole like fun, experience thing. She's calling Frankie a pussy because he's not slamming the whole thing. Reed like tries to take half a cup of a vodka because Reed's a vodka drinker, spits it all over the ground, like throws it up all over the ground because he couldn't take it all. It's so funny. So we're having a good time, and we're like, hey, you know what? It's 5 o'clock. We're going out to dinner tonight. We should probably wrap up here, go back to the hotel room, get changed, and then kind of dip out into town. So we're like, okay, cool, let's get the bill. So the bill comes out. It didn't cost $400, I'll tell you that much. It didn't cost $500. It didn't cost $600. Sheila brought out the bill. We open it up, and it says $1,200. Mind you, every time we paid for everything, it always said in pesos. Well, it says 1,200, and we're like, wow. 1,200 pesos, that's a steal. And so we're all fired up. We're like, wow, that's so cheap. Sheila chimes in and she goes, oh, no, that's US dollars. We go, excuse me, come again? $1,200? She's like, yeah, that's $1,200 US dollars. And we're sitting there and we're like, Sheila, the minimum spend is $250. How the fuck did we go from $250 to $1,200 motherfucking dollars? Excuse my French. I was just pretty pissed at this point. And she's like, oh, because you guys ordered shots. I go, okay, well, sweetheart, yeah, we ordered shots, but we didn't order $1,200 of motherfucking shots, honey. I'll tell you that much right now. We ordered 2 or 3 quesadillas, which should be like $10, $15 max because we're at a resort. I understand they're going to overcharge. We got a couple Cokes, okay? We got maybe a side of fries, and the rest were just shots. The rest were motherfucking shots. I go, how the hell do shots cost $1,200? She goes, oh, because I made them all doubles. Huh? You made them doubles? No wonder Reed was throwing it up all over the ground because the kid couldn't take a fucking half a cup of vodka. I was taking one for the team. I was trying because I thought Reed and Frankie were ordering all these shots. But I was like, bro, I'm going to get pretty taxed tonight. Like, I don't even know if I could make it out after all of this. So we're sitting there and I'm just like, $1,200. So I'm looking at the bill and it's saying double shot of their top shelf tequila. At this point, I'm dumbfounded. I'm looking at Sheila. She's looking at me. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid? She poured us double shots of the top shelf tequila that they have at their resort. And I'm sitting there just like, you're trying to finesse us. Double shot of the highest grade tequila that they have at the motherfucking resort. Each shot was like $40 or $50. And I'm sitting there just like, babe, you have to be joking. And Frankie's the only one that speaks Spanish. So at this point, Frankie's going back and forth with her and he's pissed. And I don't know what they're saying, but by the tone of what Frankie's saying and what she's saying, she knew that she finessed us. And Frankie's over here like, bro, what the fuck? And he turns and he asks her, he goes, who ordered all these shots? And he turns and he looks over at our friend, and of all the people in the fucking group, she's the only one that doesn't fucking drink. So I'm like, that was the stupidest thing that you could possibly say to anyone in this 5-sum of people we've got here. So we're just like pissed. And at this point, one of our friends puts down the card and they're like, whatever, just pay it. We'll figure it out later. And that didn't go through because we're in Mexico. So the bank thinks it's fraud. So then Reed's pissed. So Reed puts down his card and they're like, oh, do you want a tip? And Reed's looking at them, and I love Reed for the fact that he does not give an absolute single fuck. Reed is looking at this guy and girl and is just like, you guys think I'm going to tip you after you just absolutely bent us over and fucked us so hard? Are you crazy? I think Reed was nice and tipped him $100. I wouldn't have tipped him anything because that was just so fucking low. The epitome of taking advantage or trying to take advantage of drunk people, right? First of all, we did not order double shots. We never said we wanted a double, and we never said that we wanted the highest grade tequila. We just automatically assumed, and I guess that was, slap on the wrist for us. We shouldn't have assumed that they were going to bring out double shots of fucking Don Julio, whatever the fuck they brought out. It was nice shit. So shame on us for assuming that they were, cool and just bringing good vibes and just being there for Reed's birthday. But when it really came down to it, I think that they were just definitely trying to take advantage of drunk people. But at that point, like, what are you supposed to do? So we complain later on. Anyway, so we pay the damn bill. Reed tips him $100, and the guy's all pissed off that we've only tipped $100 on a $1,200 bill. And as Reed's signing it, the guy's looking at him weird. And Reed literally looks at this guy, and he's like, you can look at me all you want. I'm not fucking tipping you anymore. You should be thankful that I'm tipping you this much after you guys just literally fucked us. Gave him the bill, whatever. A little pissed off at this point, as you could imagine. And we're like, okay, whatever. We don't want it to kill our vibe. Let's go back to the hotel room, get changed, and we're going out for his birthday. So we have a good night. We just do our thing. That was a Saturday night. I think we wake up. We're all a little hungover at this point. And I'm like, hey, you know what I really want to do? I want to go play golf. As most of you guys know, I love golf. I love to golf. I don't know why. I just love sports. I love golf. I don't know why. And at our resort, they have a really nice golf course, like a private, nice country club golf course. Since my parents are members at the hotel, we get the golf for like half of what they usually charge for the rate. I was like, hey, I'm going to go up to the concierge and see how much it is to go golfing. So I go up and I was like, hey, good morning. How are you? And the guy's like really nice. He's like, what can I help you with? And I was like, hey, I'd love to go golfing tomorrow on a Monday. Mind you, it's Sunday. He's like, okay, cool. Like, sounds good. I go, I just want to know the prices. Like, how much is it? If it's too much, I'm not going to go. If it's reasonable, I'll go do it. And he was like, okay. He goes, it's $350 for the round to go play. I was like, okay, which is pricey. I was like, yeah, but my parents are members, so is there like a member rate that we can get? And he's like, yeah, of course. What's your member's number? So I gave him the thing. He goes, okay, cool, yeah, everything checks out. He goes, then that means you guys get it for half off, which is $175. And I was like, okay, $175, cool, let's do it. Let's do it for two people. He was like, okay, cool. He's like, give me 1 second. He starts writing down on this like sheet of paper. It looked like a ticket, honestly. He's writing it all down. And he goes, hand this to the people when you're at the country club, and they'll get it all set for you. And I was like, all right, cool, sounds good. So Monday morning comes, we wake up, we head over to the golf shop, and it was just two of us. It was just me and my friend. And I knew that I had to buy a collared shirt because I didn't bring any golf stuff with me. I really didn't think I was going to go golfing, but we were there for a week. So I was like, screw it, let's just go for a day. We walk into the pro shop. I'm looking around for a shirt. We get to the front, and I was like, hey, I'm here for an 8:20 tee time under Osterberg. They're like, okay, cool, let's check you in. I give them the little pamphlet that the guy gave me, and they go, okay, cool, you got a shirt. And then they turn to my friend, and they're like, oh, she needs to wear a collared shirt. Mind you, she's in like aloe, like workout gear. Like, she doesn't look like she's hitting the gym, but she looks good. In California, it totally passes. Like, she looks great. Like, it looks like golfing attire. You're good. They're like, oh, she needs to wear a golfing shirt. Okay, cool. Like, where's your golfing shirts? Of course, they're all $100. My polo was $100 because it's a pro shop, so they're just jacking up the price so they can make money. So we're looking around for a shirt for her. So she finds this silly little collared shirt. Okay, we'll put this down. Oh, also, she needs to wear a skirt. You're fucking kidding me. She needs to wear a skirt. Oh, yeah, she needs to wear a skirt. Okay, whatever. Where's the skirts? Go over to the skirt section. $109 for a skirt. For a stupid skirt that she's going to wear once. Okay, cool. Gets the skirt. Goes back to the starter. We're getting ready to pay. I go, hey, does the golf come with golf balls? Because that's a pretty normal thing. Like, anywhere in California, Arizona, just in America. I should say, like, honestly, the world. Correct me if I'm wrong if you're a golfer and you know of a place, but usually every golf course that I've played, when you go there, they give you a set of rental clubs, and on top of the rental clubs, they'll be like, okay, we're going to give you 3 balls and tees, which is pretty standard, right? Obviously, if you're playing golf, you need balls, so it's nice that they give you a couple balls to hit, and if you want to go buy some more balls, just in case you lose those 3, you buy them in the pro shop. They go, oh no, the golf doesn't come with balls. I'm like, the golf doesn't come with balls? How the fuck am I supposed to play then? They're like, oh, you need to buy some. I'm like, you stingy motherfuckers. At this point, I'm pissed, right? It's like 7:15 in the morning. Our tee time's an hour. I'm like, okay, I guess we gotta go buy some balls. I'm like, where's your cheapest balls? We buy these stupid orange ones. The colorful ones always seem to be like the cheapest ones. So I was like, okay, cool, I'll buy a pack of Srixons. Those things are fucking $60, $65 for the shittiest ball. If you go to like a golf shop in America and buy those balls, you're not spending any more than $20 on a pack of on a dozen of these balls, right? But of course, these ones are like $60. I'm like, okay, whatever. Buy the balls. She starts ringing it up, and it says $626. I'm like, okay, like, I guess the math kind of adds up. Like, the golf is $350 because it's for 2 people at $175, and then, you know, all the extras we had to buy in order to play. We get out to the course. It's beautiful. You're overlooking just this beautiful piece of land. There's just wildlife everywhere, so much cactus. You're right on the beach. You're right on the water. You could see like whales like jumping out of the ocean. It's gorgeous, right? It's absolutely phenomenal. And by hole 2, I had taken my shoes off because I was like, it's so beautiful and you're just on the water that I'm just playing barefoot. Like, I'm in a polo, I'm in shorts, I'm in a hat, and I'm barefoot. And I played the best golf I've ever played in my entire life. It was so much fun. It was great. It was honestly a great experience, and thank goodness I played well. Otherwise, I would have been twice as pissed with this whole thing. Anyways, we had a great day. Like, fantastic day. Get back to the room, meet up with everyone. We went out we did our thing, hung by the pool. I think the next day was Tuesday. That was Halloween. And Wednesday morning, we're all pretty hungover again because we went out for Halloween the night before. And we were getting ready to take off at 11 in the morning. So we're checking out at like 8, I want to say. And Reed's like, hey, can you go to the front and check out for us? And I was like, yeah, sounds good. So I go to the front. I go, hey, we're checking out a room, XYZ. He goes, okay, cool. And he starts printing out this pamphlet. And as this guy's printing out this piece of paper, I turn to Reed and I go, hey, man, we're not paying for anything, right? Like, there's nothing on the room to pay for. He's like, no. And the reason I know that is because there was a problem with his card and the hotel. So when he put the card down, for some reason, like when we went to the swim up bars or when we went to like lunch on the property, like on the actual hotel, we couldn't charge it to the room. Like, they tried and they're like, oh, I think you have to go to the front and fix it. So we're like, okay, screw it. We'll have a card for like accidents in case we break something, but we just won't charge anything to the room. So we paid for everything everywhere we went. Breakfast, lunch, dinners, drinks throughout the day. Like, nothing was just charged to the room. So this guy slides a piece of paper and it says you owe $450. $450. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, $450. I go, what is this for? And the guy's looking at us and he's like, oh, well, it says you have 2 movies here for $10 each. I go, okay, that's fine. That's fair. Yeah, we bought 2 movies. Done. $20, easy. He goes, and it says there's another thing for activities. I go, what would activities be? We didn't do any activities. He goes, oh, that's for the golf. I go, oh, no, I already paid for that yesterday, or I already paid for that on Monday. Like, that's all good. That's already taken care of. You could just take that off. He goes, no, it says it was charged to the room. I go, sir, there's no way. We didn't charge anything to the room. So that's not possible. He goes, well, you're going to have to go talk with concierge over there to go talk with them. I go, okay, let me fucking go walk over there. I'm hungover. I'm feeling like a slight amount of anxiety. I'm just like, oh my gosh, dude, this is not where I want to be right now. So I walk over to the concierge and the guy who had helped me is on the phone. I was like, okay, of course. So I go to the lady sitting next to him. She goes, hey, how can I help you? I go, hey, we're checking out right now, but it says there's like, $450 worth of shit on our room. He says that the golf was charged to the room. I just need you guys to like take care of that because we already paid for it when we played. She goes, okay, let me look into it. Starts looking into it and she's like, oh no, it shows right here that your golf was charged to the room. I go, sweetheart, that's impossible. I go, I paid for it at the clubhouse on Monday before we played. She goes, no. It seems as though that's like, and I said, no. I go, can you get the clubhouse on the phone? Because like, I have to go. We're trying to make a flight. Like, I don't want to miss my flight and I'm not paying for something I already paid for. So she's like, okay. She calls up the clubhouse. She's talking to him. And I'm like, she's on the phone for like 5 minutes speaking in Spanish and I don't understand. I go, hey, can I get the phone, please? Because I'm pissed at this point. I'm like, I have to go. So I grab the phone. I go, hey, my name's Troyosterberg. I played at 8:20 on Monday. I paid X amount to play, which was like $626. Can you just tell them that we already paid so I can get out of here? I have to catch this flight. And the lady is like, oh, I'm sorry, mister. Like, you didn't pay for the golf. That was charged to the room. I go, that's impossible. I go, nothing was charged to the room for our entire trip. And how exactly did I even play golf without even paying for it? Riddle me that, right? I pay for the golf, you guys let me play. I don't pay for the golf, you don't let me out. It's as simple as that. She's like, oh, no. Well, that was basically like you reserved your time and we put that down on the room. I cut her off. I go, then what is the $626? She goes, oh, that's for all of the add-ons that you had for golf. I go, okay, write down the list of all the shit that we had bought. She goes, your shirt, the girl's shirt, which we didn't want to buy, but we had to buy it. They made us buy it. Balls, which I didn't want to fucking have to buy, but we had to buy. 2 pairs of rental clubs. I go, 2 pairs of rental sets. I go, are you fucking serious? I'm like, $175 for golf. You would just automatically assume that it comes with rental clubs. But again, I guess my dumbass didn't learn that you shouldn't assume in Mexico because all they try to do is fuck you. So it was like $100 for rental clubs each. So that's $200 there. And then they're like, and 2 skirts. I go, 2 skirts? are you fucking stupid? I go, 2 skirts? I go, we paid for 1 skirt, and this dumb motherfucker must have rang it up as 2, because what are they trying to do? Finesse us. And I was like, at this point, I am heated. And Reed comes over to the desk, and he's like, dude, what's going on? We have to go. I go, dude, they're trying to fuck us right now. At this point, the guy who helped me at concierge gets off the phone, and I turn to him, and I go, sir, can you help me figure this out right now, because I have a plane to catch. I have to get this fucking, I have to get out of here. And he was like, oh no, I told you that you were charging it to the room. I go, sir, I go, there is no possible way in fuck's sake that we could charge this to the room, because our card didn't work the entire fucking week. There's no possible way that we could charge anything to the room when the card doesn't even fucking work. It just doesn't work. I go, that's impossible. I go, you said the golf was $350. Since we're a member, you cut it down in half at $175 times 2 people, because 2 of us are playing, $350 again. And then we bought like shirts and add-ons and stuff for another $350. So I figured like the math was around there when I heard $626 to play golf. Mind you, that's not cheap. That's not like a cheap day. And he's like, oh no, I told you that it was charged on the room. And I'm like, bro, I was so pissed. And at this point, Reed's over and he's like, dude, what's taking so long? I explain the situation, and Reed's fucking heated, and we're in the lobby, and there's guests coming in, checking in, just ready to have a great week. And here Reed and I are just fucking, more so Reed than me, just yelling at these people like, I'm not fucking paying this. There's no fucking way. And I turn to the concierge and I'm like, bro, you fucked us. And he's looking at me and he kind of just looks down. I go, sir, I came here asking you how much golf is, and you said $350, but the member rate's $175. I go, I just don't understand how you can go from $350 for 2 people, mind you, $175 times 2. I don't understand how you can go from $350 to $1,000 golfing experience. Like, I just don't understand that, especially when you're a member. And I was like, do you do this to all of your members? And Reed's pissed, Reed's yelling, and I'm just like, chill. I'm trying to like make sense of this. And there was just nothing we can do. Like, what am I supposed to do? Saying I'm not paying for this and walk out? Like, they just probably wouldn't even let the taxi driver go. So I'm just like, dude, I go, you're so wrong for this. Like, I hope that you're happy. I was trying to make him feel, I go, I hope that you're happy and you got what you wanted. You're so wrong for this. I hope you don't treat your other members like this. We put our cards down, paid for it, and we left because we're like, fuck, we got a flight to catch. We have to go. We all got in the car and we left. So when I say Cabo was a good time, it was a good time. However, it's just so difficult to trust anyone down there because they're all just looking to stab you in the back. They're so nice to your face, but as soon as they get your money, bam, they're so quick to just fucking stab you in the back. And I was so pissed. Like, we didn't physically get robbed, but we got robbed. You know what I mean? We didn't get like a gun to our head robbed, right? Nobody came up on us and was like, hey, give me all your shit. But like, we got robbed. We got finessed so hard. And these people just did it with a smile. Yeah, we got finessed. White boy, the gringo got finessed in Mexico. What can I say? They got us good. They got us really good. Sorry if that was a lot and if I was yelling. Anyways, I'm going to go take a shower because I'm now sweating. And I feel sticky. All the juices are just kind of lurking underneath this 14-ounce cotton sweater. Thank you so much for watching another episode of Troy Talks a Lot. Thank you for playing therapist. Please smash that subscribe button, hit the like button down below, leave a comment, leave 2, leave 3. The more comments, the merrier, just because it makes me happy to see that you guys appreciate this kind of content. But yeah, we got fucked hard. I haven't got finessed like that in a long time. I can't remember the last time I got finessed like that, but I think I'd probably say that was one of the bigger finesses I've had in my life. So I hope they're happy. And Sheila, if you're watching this, yeah, I hope you're watching this. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Do something fun today. Do something bright and airy and great and make a new friend. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next episode. Peace.